Peace depends on justice, and economic progress depends on peace. This will only happen when man recognizes his Creator, and only then will the rights of God's creation be discharged. We hold a passionate desire to establish peace and to end cruelty in light of the true Islamic teachings. The Ahmadiyya community claims, and indeed those who are closely associated with us are witness to this, that not only do we raise a slogan for peace, but in fact we make practical efforts to establish tolerance, peace, and patience. In short, the disorder taking place these days in the world, whether on a national or international scale, is based upon just one factor, and that is a complete lack of justice, which is causing anxiety and restlessness to develop. The question arises that how can the present situation in the world be resolved? I have given the answer to this earlier when quoting the writing of the founder of the Ahmadiyya community, in which he advised us to establish a relationship with God and exhibit the truth. The purpose of every religion has been to bring man closer to God and to establish human values. Let us look at what Islam really represents. The meaning of the word Islam itself means peace, love, and security. Thus, if anybody portrays Islam as an extreme and violent religion filled with teachings of bloodshed, then such a portrayal has no link with the real Islam. From cover to cover, the Holy Quran teaches love, affection, peace, reconciliation, and the spirit of sacrifice. And the Ahmadiyya Muslim community propagates this very message. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community is marching forward with this mission so as to cause people to recognize God, their Creator. We can recognize God through our loyalty and sincerity towards Him. It is in this way that the beautiful teaching of Islam, of peace, harmony, and reconciliation can be displayed. A mosque is a place of worship for Muslims, and it is built for worshipping God 5 times daily. And this is and should be its true purpose.
मस्जिद जो है ये पीस और अमन का निशान है, और कुरान करीम में जो बैतुल्लाह है उसके मतलब ये कहा गया है कि जो कोई इसमें दाखिल होगा वो अमन में होगा। मसाजिद तो अमन का गहवारा है, और मसाजिद से मोहब्बत और प्यार का सबक दिया जाता है, दहशतगर्दी का सबक हरगिज़ नहीं दिया जाता। हुज़ूर ने फरमाया कि जहाँ जमात की बुनियाद रखती हो, हज़रत फरमाया जहाँ जमात की बुनियाद रखती हो वहाँ एक मस्जिद बना दें तो फिर जमात की बुनियाद पड़ जाएगी। तो अल्लाह ताला का फजल है कि हज़रत के इन अल्फाज को हम अपनी आँखों से पूरा होते हुए दुनिया भर के मुल्कों में देख रहे हैं। जहाँ मस्जिद बन जाती है वहाँ जमात फैल जाती है। उसकी 2 वजूहात होती है। एक तो जमात के जो मेंबरान हैं वो अपने बच्चों की तरबियत की गर्ज से मसाजिद के करीब आ जाते हैं कि बच्चे मस्जिद में जाएंगे, क्लासेस अटेंड करेंगे, दर्स सुनेंगे। दूसरा ये कि जो इर्द गिर्द के लोग गैर मुस्लिम हैं उनको तवज्जो पैदा होती है कि ये क्या करते हैं। चुनांचे जो नूर मस्जिद है, जो हमारी पुरानी बिल्डिंग थी, और चूँकि बिल्डिंग की बाहर की जो शेप है वो एक पुरानी बिल्डिंग की तरह है, उसको देख के लोग आ जाते हैं कि ये बिल्डिंग किस किस्म की है। और जब फिर आते हैं तो फिर वो उनको पता लगता है कि ये मस्जिद है, तो उसकी वजह से भी बहुत इंटरेस्ट लेते हैं, फिर लिटरेचर लेके जाते हैं।
Because I became an Ahmadiyya Muslim in 1957 and was then given the name Nur Ahmad. We were 3 young boys at that time who became Ahmadiyya Muslims. There were no other Muslims in Norway at that time. From the beginning of the 1970s, we got a lot of immigrants here from Pakistan. And we slowly got a Jamaat. And it was a problem for us that we didn't have a place which was our own. We had to hire some hall now and then for prayers and for meetings. Then we were searching again and again and again, tried to find a place. And then we got the place, the possibility to buy the place, which was given the name of later Nasr Mosque. When we invite people, then sometimes we had some kind of invitation pamphlet, and we said it was an ordinary house for families. It looks like a Greek temple. You can see that from the front. It is just like a Greek temple, but it is a mosque. So and of course it was a great thing for us when we bought this, because suddenly we had a place of our own, and we could invite people who were interested to hear something about Islam. One thing is to hear about Islam when you sit in a hall in, some other places, in a hotel or whatsoever. Another thing is when you come to a place which is a mosque, as this is.
My earliest memories from the childhood are related to the mosque. We lived not far from the mosque, only 15 minutes drive, and every weekend was spent in the mosque. It was a good environment. It was a decent environment, so we could play there after meetings or after Atfal class. So I remember that well. And the years later also, there was always something happening in the weekends in the mosque. For a few years I actually spent every single day in the mosque. And it was a good and very safe environment. And I always felt at home when I was at the mosque. It was the same feeling, the same calmness, the same feeling of safety. So it was good.
Now, and thinking about the large hall or halls in the new mosque, then it is almost impossible to imagine that this, once upon a time, this was too small. No, this was too large, much too large, I mean, much too large. But that is how our Jamaat has developed from the beginning. Of course, in 1957, that is one thing, but also from the beginning of the 1970s, when we slowly organized really as a Jamaat. And in the beginning, we could have, well, one line had been not more than enough, the whole Jamaat. And then slowly more and more and more, and now, and then too small. It is a blessing. It really is a blessing. And I was sitting there, and I'm looking to the right and looking to the left, and I was thinking, well, we are so few. And I thought, how is it be possible to fill this? And just when I was sitting there, then one of our members who came from Pakistan at the beginning of the 1970s, I mean, he was one of the first. And then he came to me, and then he just, when I was sitting there wondering how will we ever be able to fill these halls, then he came to me and said, Nur Sahib, I mean, they are very polite. They say, Nur Sahib, he said, do you remember our mosque, our Nur Mosque? in the beginning, how large it was. We were so few, and the building was too large for us. And then, of course, I started to laugh, because yes, he was right. It was too big. We were sitting very few in the hall, and it was quite ridiculous. I mean, our small Jamaat and this large building. But then after a few years, we have trouble. On Friday prayer, it was not a place enough inside. They had to pray here and those other special events. Oh, I start crying now. I mean, well, as you understand, this building means a lot to me. But it was too small. We had to pray inside, outside, here, everywhere. And so it was so nice that he came to me and mentioned this to me, because of course, and inshallah, probably not in my time because I'm old now, but in a few decades at least, inshallah, our new large mosque will be too small, just like this one. Lots of people.
And I mean, I've noticed in the Jamaat how much peace it has actually created amongst ourselves, amongst people that I haven't known. I've seen them in the mosque, or I've seen them somewhere else, but building the new mosque and being a part of it has brought us all together. But not only us, the people around here who were originally against the mosque because they're afraid of Muslims and for different reasons, most of them are actually quite happy. As far as I've read in the newspapers, they're surprised, positively surprised about how the shape is, but also how the community is. Because we're not bringing violence. We actually come to a place which is known for, or was known for violence 20 years ago. And we're actually part of that peace-bringing process that both we as a community and the local government as a community are bringing into this place. We're part of that development process of this area.
हुजूर का आना हमारे लिए इसलिए बेइंतहा खुशी का बायस है कि हुजूर 2005 में तशरीफ़ लाए थे। उसके बाद जमात के जो भी अहबाब हुजूर से मुलाकात के लिए जाते कहते हुजूर नॉर्वे तशरीफ़ लाए। हाँ, लिखते भी, ख़त भी लिखते, हुजूर ने फरमाया कि मस्जिद बनाओगे तो तब आऊँगा। तो इस वजह से हमें बड़ी ख्वाहिश थी कि काश मस्जिद बन जाए फिर हुजूर आए। और जब मस्जिद बन गई, मस्जिद का इजाज़तनामा मिल गया, फिर हमने हुजूर की खिदमत में लिखा कि हुजूर मस्जिद बन गई है, इजाज़तनामा मिल गया, अब हम इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, हुजूर तशरीफ़ लाए और उसके इफ्तिताह करें। हमें इस बात की खुशी है कि हम अपने आका की ख्वाहिश पे हमें खुदा ने पूरा उतरने की तौफीक अता फरमाई, और इस बात की खुशी है कि हमारे आका यहाँ तशरीफ़ लाए और इंशाअल्लाह कल इस मस्जिद का इफ्तिताह फरमाएंगे। और फिर इस बात की भी खुशी है कि इस मस्जिद की बरकत के नतीजे में नॉर्वे में इंशाअल्लाह इस्लाम का नूर फैलेगा।